Alright, I'm sitting out here beside my beet bed that I am super excited about, and I've actually harvested one of each just to try out. One is actually a kind that I've been buying at the store, an organic beet. The other one is a new one I've not tried before. These are both red beets. I actually bought some golden beets the other day because they didn't have any red ones, and they were pretty good, but I really like the color of these red beets. So I pulled two, one of each kind that I planted. It's a few days earlier, I think, than what I've just kind of been watching them. Some of them are smaller, some of them are larger. This is about the size I've been buying at the store. So I'm really excited to try these. This is the bed that I am most excited about, I think. I've got some lettuce back there, asparagus for next year. But I'm debating on whether to let the chickens out for fall and let them get in the garden. But I'm really afraid they're going to get in to my beets and eat all the greens off the top of them or do something crazy to my beet bed. So I think I'm going to have to figure out a way to keep them out of here so that I can let them out. Here's the beet bed. Beautiful beets. And we've got some lettuce and things back there. I really don't want them getting into that either, but these are my new beds that I actually have these little hoop houses with deer netting over the top of, and it keeps the dogs, cats, and chickens out of the raised beds. These I've been using for a few years. I can actually put plastic over the top of these, or I can put a frost cloth. I'm not real sure what it's called. It's what you put over, you can put over trees and things if you have an early or late frost. And so I'm thinking that I might have to use that this time over there. But the main thing is right now is the chickens. I'd really like to get them out, let them out in the garden, let them get some, eat some insects and bugs and stuff. But I'm just not real sure if I want to do that yet. This is where they currently are. We have a blind rooster over in his own little pen. He can't be in here because this rooster here is mean to him, but this is their current place they're hanging out right now. I usually toss them some garden scraps. They're getting all the little ripe tomatoes now before they get pulled out, but they get garden scraps. They get scraps from the kitchen. They get scraps from the kitchen. They also get a nice organic grain each day and plenty of fresh water. So they're just kind of hanging out in there right now, but I do really like to let them out for part of the year. They were just destroying my garden, so they had to stay in there for a time. They've been known to get into stuff. I know they had all this all scratched up before I replanted, so I'm waiting on, I definitely don't want them to get into this. This is my okra and my new squash that I'm trying to keep the squash bugs off of. So I'm curious, do you let yours free range? Do you have your garden fenced off? Do you have your the wings clipped on your chickens? I've thought about doing that. That's the reason why we have a netting over the top of their run so they can't fly out, because they definitely would. So I'm just curious how you keep yours, if you let them in the garden, if you have your garden maybe fenced off and they just can't get in there or what. But yeah, let me know below. I'm curious.